everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Why I Love Flagler County, your local podcast spotlighting local businesses and local residents on what they love about their business and being a part of this beautiful county. So today I'm super excited. We were just talking about this right before we hit record. This is basically like a record-breaking episode for us of how many people we can really have on the podcast at one time. So I'm so thrilled to have Denise, Danielle, Talisha, and Ilyse with us today. Welcome, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
Welcome.
For having
Thank
us.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, these group of women are doing some amazing things in our community, and they really just want to make sure that they have a united front as they help champion for so many of the residents here and soon to be residents of Flagler County, of this beautiful area. So why don't we just kick it off? And Denise, why don't we start with you? Just tell us a little bit about what you do and a little bit about how you got started.
I'm a realtor and I live in Palm Coast more than 21 years, which is phenomenal. So I raised my kids here. It's I love everything about it. What I do, it's I always say I just don't sell house. I help people buy their dream.
Wow.
And that's what I do. That's what I focus. I also speak Spanish and Portuguese and love to helping the Portuguese and Spanish community.
That's amazing. Well, Danielle, why don't we go next to you? Tell us a little bit about what you do and then how you kind of got into it.
So I am a mortgage broker and I call myself the pet friendly lender. I love to help people buy homes here, mostly in Flagler County, but all of Florida. And the pet friendly lender is anybody that uses me after closing. I will donate up to $150 towards a pet adoption from a local rescue or pet training, because sometimes our pets need that. But yeah.
Yeah, that extra love and attention. I love that so much. I'm so glad that you brought it up. I wanted to say that the minute I said, tell us a bit, I was like, wait, we should talk about the pet friendly part. So that's perfect.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. So Talisha, why don't you share a little bit about what you're doing and how you got into it? It's very exciting.
So I have been here in Flagler County since 2008. I've been in the title business and real estate business since 1999. And I'm newly working for an attorney, Repass Law. I just feel that it was a good decision for me to start another season of my life, and I followed God's plan. And so I have been with Repass for a month so far. I love Flagler County. We raised our kids here. I love to be a licensed title agent because I get to be there when people buy their dream homes, when they sell their homes. I've seen a lot of tears shed, happy tears, sad tears. I just feel very blessed that I'm able to sit at a closing table. And I also feel blessed that the companies that I've worked for have not had any kind of strict policies that does not allow me to share my faith, because I feel that a lot of people that I have closed with, I have got to share my faith, and they do know that I love Jesus. And I don't live in Flagler County anymore, but Flagler County still has my heart, still is my home. It's where I work. So I love it, and I love all of my girls. They're not just like friends, like they are family, and I love them like deeply, like they're in my heart. I love working with them, and we just make everything work.
That's amazing. That's really beautiful. I'm so glad that, listening to God's will is always the most important part of anything that we do. And he just opens up so many doors for us. So that's really beautiful. Thank you for sharing. Ilyse, I'd love for you to share a little bit about what you're doing, and how you got into it.
So I own a life insurance agency. I came to Palm Coast about 4 years ago. Previously was from New Jersey, and it was just the best decision I ever made. We love it here. And in a short 4 years, we've become an integral part of the community. And I've, immersed myself. And I've been doing this. My father, it's a family business. My father started the business, got about like 60 years ago. I took over about 20 years ago. And we just do the life side of insurance. So life insurance, long-term care, and disability. But that's what I do, and just always looking for an opportunity to help people.
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad that you mentioned that, how integral you become part of this community, because I feel like I've seen you around everywhere and I've heard so much about you, but this is really our first, or I think second time really meeting. So it really goes to show your track record, which is beautiful.
Thank you.
Of course. Well, Denise, I would love for you to share a little bit on how you met this lovely group of ladies.
So we met through both ladies, and they are powerful. Let me tell you, I already work with Daniela, Talisha, day in and day out, and the work ethics that they have, it's unbelievable. And we met and we just click. We're like, how can we support the community? How, we last year we did Homes for Heroes, and we support the firefighters, nurses, teachers, and it's just been amazing to know all of them. And like I said, they are powerful women.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I know the three of you guys have been working together for so long. Um, Danielle, I'd love for you to share a little bit on how you guys have kind of formed this little team, you guys, like a little superhero Avengers team you guys got going on over here.
Yeah, so I think that we all kind of knew each other in the community, and then both ladies. And once we got to know each other and how each other worked, I think we had the common theme of that we're motivated, really high level workers, proficient, and we love the community and we love to give back. So it's not all about what can you give me all the time. It's about what can we do to give back to our community and love on our community. And so we all had that same outlook of, hard work and women, supporting women as well, and then the community. And so we had started a different kind of nonprofit, and then we have changed it over to Homefront Hub is what we call ourselves, and where we kind of fit where somebody can buy a house, with Denise, I can help with their mortgage. Talisha can do the title. Ilyse can make sure everything is protected at the end of the day. So, yeah, I think it's wonderful, and we all really respect each other. And I think that we can trust each other. We can trust that if we refer each other someone, that each one of us will take care of them and make sure that we provide them with the best service possible.
Definitely. And I mean, it's so important to have that trust and have that relationship with not only your referral partners, but also with the client, because this is really one of the most important purchase, if not the most important purchase they'll ever make in their life. And I know, like, when my family was going through it, it's almost like at every turn you were like, I'm not sure what the next step looks like. I don't know if I'm really being taken care of. Do I know all my options? So, Talisha, I'd love for you to share just a little bit about some of the stories that you guys have been able to have together by, forming this group and really being able to be that trusted advisor for your clients.
Well, we, like I said, we all work together. One thing I can say about the friendship and the bond that we have formed is it shows in everybody always like thinks of us as like a team. And I mean, there's been other people that were like, gosh, we want to be like you guys. Like, we have friends in Volusia County that would call me and Danielle, and they're like, how do we do this? Like, you guys, it's just great. But I love that we come together for the community. We've done stuff for the Flagler County Education Foundation, the Sheriff's Department, the Police Department. We just, the school drive for the Education Foundation, the back to school. We do a lot of community events where we have our tents up, and, you know, one of the fun activities that we all did together was the autism fair that they had, and we got to paint the kids' faces, and that was really fun, just to engage with the kids and their parents. And we've done quite a few. I really can't even like remember all of them that we do, but we love one another, and we all, you know, have our husbands at home, but they know, like, when we say that we're going on our Bold Ladies, you know, event night, or we're going to be together, like, they all know that, like, we're all going to be together. We all look out for one another, and we just love one another. We've been to church events together.
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten a few people to even come to my church, and we love one another, and we
Mm-hmm.
just love our community. And, you know, we just want to, all of us, I think we all have different, like, attitudes, like, we're all different types of personalities, but we all want good for everybody. Like, we wish everyone, like, success. We're always rooting for everyone. We're always rooting for the other team. So we just connect together, and we can count on each other.
Yeah.
We don't just count on Danielle because she's good with the calendar. Um, we count on everyone because we can all depend on each other. So
Yeah.
we just connect, and we love the community, and we love to give back. And we love to make things work. You
Yeah.
know, if we need something and we call somebody, you know, if it's always, if I needed something, the first people I'm going to call is my girls, not just, you know, I'm going to call Danielle, Denise, Ilyse, you know, we're going to, you know, call each other. And I just love that. Like, I feel that I've always wondered what brought me to Flagler County in 2008, and I know it's because of this right here.
Mm-hmm.
The family and friends that I've met when I moved here. I mean, I
Wow.
have good friends in Georgia, but nothing like the friends that I have um here in Flagler County. I love
Wow.
them.
Don't let them hear you say that, Talisha.
But, but y'all are all still my best friends in Georgia, especially Wendy. You're my best friend, and Jessica.
Special shout out. No, I love it. Well, that's so beautiful. And I think that really goes as a testament of how you guys are able to work together. You know, I feel like a lot of small businesses, it can be really hard. At the end of the day, there's so much competition, and I feel like there's always that manufactured air of we should always be competing against one another. But, you know, community has shown over and over again that working together is really the only solution. So Ilyse, I would love for you to talk just a little bit about what can people expect, you know, like when they call maybe one, or when they come to work with you guys as a team.
So I would say what they can expect is it's the same level of service across the
Mm,
board. If somebody came to, you know, our hope is we all work individually. We all have our individual businesses, and we all thrive independently. However, when we are together, it's there's something special that happens when we're all together, and that's so we all know we can do it on our own. We're all successful, but being together, if Danielle, let's say, you know, is working with a client and she asked me or Talisha or Denise, you know, can we help? Just like Talisha said and Danielle said, it's we have so much confidence and faith
mm-hmm.
in other. And we all have that same character and work ethic. So we know if one of us reaches out, we're not going to drop a phone call. It's, Danielle is not going to have to follow up with me and say, hey, did you call that person? She's going to know, yes, I called them, I took care of them, or Denise did, or Talisha did. Like, there's just that confidence that we have within each other, that if a client wants to, the reason we came up with this concept is we really did want to be that one-stop home shop. So, from buying the house to getting the mortgage, getting the title, and like Danielle said, like protecting it all through me, we have that one-stop shop. And we feel like there's value in that for a consumer to know that they don't just have one of us, they have all of us. We're a team.
Yeah, I love that. That's amazing. And I think you just put it so eloquently in a way that so many people hopefully watching, they really get the sense of, the camaraderie, but also how that translates to an actual professional business relationship between you guys. I know it's a very common saying, right? Like, don't mix family and friends with business. But I think as long as, you have the right mission at the heart, that negates any of those things. So that's really important. Well, ladies, I really appreciate your time today. This has been so amazing. You guys work so well together, and I can really feel the love. Like, I almost feel like I'm a little bit of part of it, but no, I love seeing it. It's so beautiful. But as we wrap it up, let's do just kind of a quick rapid fire, one by one. Like, Denise, we'll start with you. What is one like favorite part of Flagler County? And it can be a physical location like a park or a restaurant or a hidden gem that you have in Flagler County.
Well, as far as eating, which I'm Portuguese, so I love restaurants. I love the Palm Harbor barbecue.
Yes.
Food is so authentic. I love about that. Another thing that I love about Flagler, it's Jonathan is autistic, and I could not ask for better support. The school, the therapists, and everyone. It takes a village, and I'm just so blessed that I'm on the right village.
I love that so much. Danielle?
I love all of the pet-friendly places, and I love our church, my church, like too.
Perfect. Talisha?
I love Princess Place Preserve. And I love my church. I love my pastor. And I just love how quaint it is. I mean, of course, it's gotten crazy in the past like 6 years, but it's still small town feel. And I love that when you go somewhere, you're going to know at least somebody wherever
At
you
least
go.
someone.
So I like that.
I know, it's crazy. Ilyse, what about you? We'll wrap it up with you.
Yeah, I echo what Talisha said. Again, I've only been here 4 years, so I'm still a newcomer. What drew us to this community was even though it's a large community, it has that small town feel. And I feel it's just been so easy meeting people, finding not only friends, but business networks, and everybody has really been so welcoming. My favorite thing to do in Flagler is we're boaters, so I love the fact that we have a canal community here, and we're so fortunate to be on the ICW where we get to see the dolphin and the manatees and all that nature has to offer. The topography here is still so unscathed. When you drive down A1A, you still have unobstructed views of the ocean from, A1A highway, or when you're on the boat, you're not staring at all homes and high rises. It's still very natural setting. And I think that's really the most beautiful thing that, we have here. It's very special, and I think we're all lucky to be a part of it.
Oh, absolutely. Well, again, thank you guys so much for your time and for breaking the record. I think the record was actually set by Danielle and Denise last year or 2 years ago. So I'm so glad that they've returned as champions again. So thank you guys again so much for being here. I really appreciate your time and your expertise. And to
Thanks,
everyone,
Thank
Macy.
you. Thanks so much.
of course, and to everyone watching, I really appreciate you as well. And I'll see you next time. Bye.